destroy my world! Alright, what is going on, guys? Today we have another Marvel Rivals video for you today. And as you can see on your screen, we are finally going to be getting the Marvel Rivals 2 update, which is what I like to call it, because essentially this game in Season 9, this Friday, this game is going to change in the most drastic way possible. So as you can see on your screen, like, every single character is essentially going to be getting a team up ability in which you'll be able to hand select before, like when you're in the spawn room, you can switch between like what characters team ups you want. And as you can see on your screen, like, I'm just letting it play because the live stream actually showcased every possible combination of team ups that you can use for every single character. Now, it doesn't go into full detail, obviously, like we don't know the numbers for each of them until we get our hands on it, but this is pretty incredible. Like, we're getting a lot of the old school classic team ups, like one for one. As you can see, like Doctor Strange just used the Gamma explosion one ability, and he still has the one that he has with Invis as well, so you can like switch in between, you know, whether you want the Hulk Gamma one or the Invis one, right? And it's pretty interesting because basically they're adding the perk system from Overwatch, right? This is like their style, this is their version of adding perks to the game. Now, I think this is going to be really incredible for the game's like lifespan and overall. I think this is going to spark a lot of like interest in the game, especially like someone like such as myself who has been pretty much caught up with like the meta. I've been playing this game ever since like closed beta, closed alpha or whatever, and like the game has been getting pretty stale, right? And so I think this is going to be a good way to finally have the game in a way shaken up, right? It's going to be very chaotic. It's going to be very chaotic because a lot of characters now are going to have a lot of perks, brand new perks, and a lot of old school perks, and a lot of they're going to have a lot of team ups that basically that are already in the game, right? But some of them are enhanced, right? Like, there are some characters that have like the team ups that they currently have now, but they're just like modified to be even better, right? So the way this works is you start the game, you pick your character, and then there's going to be a button where it shows you like in the character select screen of which character you want to team up with. Now, you don't need the specific characters to activate the team up. Like, for example, right here, Venom's doing the Phoenix team up, right? And Phoenix is not even in the team, but Venom can still use it. However, if Phoenix is on the team, then that ability that Venom picked gets enhanced. As you can see, now Venom actually applies burn marks from, you know, the one that Phoenix has. So this is going to be really interesting because you can literally choose any team up that you want in a game, and if that character ends up being on your team, then that team up gets, you know, enhanced. So this is going to be an incredible, and this is my favorite. I miss this ability so much, and I'm so happy that I'm finally going to be able to use it again. And as you can see, like, this wasn't in the beta where he charges it up and shoots it all the way. So that's what I mean by, like, we're getting a lot of the old school, but some of them are getting like remodified for, you know, the current day, I guess. So this is pretty interesting because there's going to be like basically every character is getting multiple team ups with multiple different characters, and including characters like Hulk, who never, you know, Hulk and even Cloak and Dagger, that's like the two examples they used here in the dev stream, was basically they're just characters that are anchors only, right? So all they get is like bonus health, bonus healing, you know, they get stats for being anchor, but they never actually get any like additional team ups for, you know, having the character on a team or whatever. So now every character is gonna have a team up. Every character is gonna have some sort of like new ability that affects them in the game. So like right here, Thing has the Human Torch ability, right? And he also has the flying perk as well, but he also has a new ability where his fist is like on fire. So it's just a lot of crazy stuff that you can do, and it's gonna be really interesting because it's just, the game is I think this is good overall, because I know some people might see this and they're gonna be like, oh boy, they can barely handle the balance as it was. How are they gonna balance the game now? And it's like, yeah, I mean, to a degree, there is a yes, like this is gonna be unbalanced, right, when it first comes out. But they did say that they're gonna be heavily monitoring it, and if they need to, they're gonna do like very quick patches, right? Like emergency type patches. So this is really interesting. I'm really excited. Obviously, Jubilee is out. She's a new character. She's a strategist. She looks really, really good. And I'm so glad she's not just like a pop alt, nothing dies, right, type character. I'm actually excited to see how she's gonna fare and how she's gonna shake up the meta, especially when she's coming out with a completely reworked, rebalanced, and overhauled. This is a brand new game, right? So this is going to be really interesting that Jubilee is going to be the character that actually comes out with this brand new update. And even Jubilee has different team ups that you can use, including the Hood, which they only showed his face like in the trailer, right, for season 9, but we don't actually see him in the game. But you can still, I would assume you'll still be able to use his team up, right? Because I know like Jubilee can use the Hood's team up ability, and Cloak and Dagger can also use the Hood's team up ability. The only thing I don't really quite understand yet is how it's gonna work, because the Hood is not out, and the way these team up, you know, works is basically like you can pick whichever team up you want. They don't have to be in the team, but if they are in the team, then that team up gets enhanced. So as you're about to see right now, like this is giving me nightmares already. But basically Cloak and Daggers has the Hood team up ability, but because the Hood is not going to be out until next month, how is it going to work? Is it just going to be like a half a team up, right? Like you can use the team up, but it's not going to be like fully implemented. You're not going to get its full effects until the Hood comes out, right? That's one of the things that I'm kind of like, I don't know how that's going to work really, right? Like this, for example, I don't know what the hell this is. I don't know what is happening right now, but this is an ability from Cloak and Dagger. If you choose the Hood to be the team up ability, I don't even know if this is going to be available until the Hood comes out, which is what I assume is the case, because it'll be weird if you can choose the Hood as the team up ability character, but you won't be able to enhance it because the Hood is just not out, right? So this is really interesting. I'm really excited. I didn't believe that Marvel Rivals would be able to pull something this crazy off, and it makes sense because a lot of people, especially myself, have wanted a lot of these team ups to come back, right? And it just seemed like a waste of time, or not a waste of time, but more so like a waste of manpower and creativity for them to just put a really cool team up in a game and then for it to just go away and never come back, right? So this is going to be really interesting. Also, another thing that they noted was that they're no longer going to add new team ups like they have every season, where it's like, oh, this season we're adding a new team up and we're getting rid of some old team ups. They're not doing that anymore. Every character is gonna, what you see is what you get, and they're just gonna balance the game based on what these characters have. So unfortunately, like, it's good because it's gonna be easier for them to balance, but in a way it is kind of like, how do I say it, like a con, because it's like if your favorite character doesn't have a really good team up, you're kind of like stuck there, right? Like in my opinion, I think like Emma Frost has a really weird team up that is not that good. Just by looking at it, it doesn't seem like anything good compared to every other character. So it's like, in a way, it's like, yeah, it sucks because that's what you get. What you see is what you get. But that doesn't mean that it's going to be bad forever. Like, they could just come in and buff it or nerf it, whatever the case may be. And so, you know, I think this is going to be really interesting. it's gonna be a whole new wave of complaining, right? Because I feel like the game is gonna feel brand new, completely fresh for the first, I want to say, month, right? Because a lot of people are gonna start playing out a lot of new characters that they weren't interested in. But now that we have this team up perk-like system, people are gonna be willing to, in theory, right? People are gonna be more willing to swap to certain characters just to get that team up. Be like, oh, you know, I want the Punisher team up, but he's not in the team, so I'll just go with this other character who is in the team, or whatever. You know, it's just something. There's a lot of like combinations that you can do, and so I think this is gonna be really interesting. I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section below, because this is just like, this is really amazing. We're getting a new map too, by the way. It's like an Egyptian themed map, so that's really interesting. A lot of the team ups, for example, there's Luna one right here, right? She already has the team up with White Fox, but now if White Fox is in the team, it does double, so it goes forward and back. So double the charm, double the CC. That shit's gonna be fucking annoying. But a lot of the old school ones, like this one, for example, this is an old school one that Luna had with Adam Warlock, where she has damage reduction and you get healing, right? Per tether. So, but now it's going to be enhanced. So this is just really amazing, because it's just a lot of the characters that you really like and played a lot are going to be getting a lot of added abilities. So this is really, this overall, in my opinion, is really, really good for the game. This is just really, really good for the game, because the game has been getting really stale. You know, people such as myself, like, I play this game pretty much every day, and I love this game, but I'd be lying if I said I was like, I'm getting very irritated with the game, just because of like stuff like matchmaking and smurfing and like sometimes like really bad balancing, right? So, but I feel like it's pretty interesting, because the game with Cyclops, the game was pretty much at its best balance wise. It wasn't perfect, right? Like Cyclops is pretty strong, Black Cat was, you know, like really garbage, but at the same time there's a lot of good. Like, you know, Daredevil wasn't as prominent, you know, Gambit wasn't as prominent, even though like he still is really annoying because of his ult, right? I feel like his ult needs to get reworked, but anyways, that's basically a separate topic for a different video. But, and also Black Widow got reworked. Black Widow finally got the like, I think this is probably the best season ever, right? We're getting a whole crap ton of new abilities. We're getting a whole crap ton of a revamped game-changing, global game-changing mechanic, right? That shakes up the meta, it shakes up a lot of characters, old and new and future characters as well, right? Every month we're getting a new character. And on top of that, Black Widow is getting reworked, and she's actually looks pretty strong. We'll have to wait and see, right? We'll have to wait and see, but she's finally getting a lot, like a rework, the well-deserved rework. And on top of that, they didn't even have to delay characters to bring it now, right? Like, we got Jubilee and we got a rework for Black Widow, so this is pretty amazing. I hope that they continue this work. Also, this ability right here is giving me PTSD, because I hate Daredevil's Reflect. And look at this, like, look how, yep, just deflect. Oh my god, I cannot stand deflect abilities. But anyways, like, a lot of characters are gonna be really, I guess, like, fun to play now. Is it going to fix characters like Squirrel Girl, right, and an Iron Man? I don't think so. I think the tier system is gonna change. Like, whatever you think each character is in a certain tier list, it's definitely gonna change. But there's just some characters that are just not gonna really move the needle. Like, for example, I don't think BP is gonna really change the needle with a lot of the team ups that he has, even though it's really good, right? He has the teleportation, and he has this like AoE ability that marks enemies and whatnot with Storm, and Storm is actually really strong now with the Thor team up. Like, holy crap, like, Thor, Cap, Storm is gonna be a pretty crazy team. Like, the amount of combinations that you can come up with right now in preparation for Friday when this update goes live is just insane. There's a lot of possibilities, and a lot of times it's just gonna come out as broken. But honestly, like, I just can't wait. Because I just really like the fact that Jubilee is a strategist too, because new hero, new team ups, but she's a strategist. So, you know, which we need, by the way, we need strategists and tanks, more of them. We need more tanks, more strategists. Like, this is quite literally one of the best time to be dropping this update. Black Widow rework, overall game balance rework. Jubilee is a strategist, like, bro, and she's actually seems pretty strong too, like DPS wise. She's gonna most likely be a really strong, like, hybrid character, just by seeing. I don't know exactly how she's gonna play in game, but she's gonna be kind of like that. In a way, it kind of reminds me of like a ranged White Fox, right? Like, not the best healer, but also does really good. Also, this ability right here, get ready to see this. This shit has to get nerfed before Friday. This shit right here needs to be nerfed. This shit cannot stay. I don't give a damn, bro. This shit needs to get nerfed, like, now, right? But yeah, look at the Storm one, bro. This is the Storm Thor one, and then look at this, right? Get ready, look at this. Ricochet, and boom, AoE splash damage, bro. And then she has one with Jeff the Lancer, where she makes it rain and she heals, bro. She is the ultimate support DPS. Like, it's actually insane. And on top of that, she has the team up with the Sharknado. Yeah, this is just incredible. An incredible update. It's gonna be messy. It's gonna be a lot of very chaotic, but quite honestly, I'm all down for it, because this game needed some sort of like shake up from the norm. Even though we were getting like new game modes, well, not game modes, but more so like new characters, sometimes new maps, and balance changes, right? That's kind of what we were all looking forward to for the most part of this game. And skins, right? Skins are secondary. We're always going to get skins. But this is a major shakeup for the game, because whatever character is your favorite, you just have a lot more in your toolkit and a lot of opportunities to enhance your gameplay now. So this is really honestly, this is Marvel Rivals 2. Like, them adding perk systems, like, I didn't think they were ever gonna do something like this, because the amount of characters they have and the amount of balancing they have to do. But they said, fuck it, like, let's just do it. And the fact that this game is just gonna completely outgrow Overwatch in terms of characters, like, it's gonna have a crap ton of characters. I believe it already has more characters than Overwatch. So, and the fact that future characters are gonna have the same team up. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. But I genuinely believe this is, like, a lot of players, like a lot of my friends, they do believe that this is gonna be so chaotic, because, oh yeah, another thing I forgot, a lot of characters, especially dive tanks, dive DPSs, and dive supports, are going to have regenerative shields, right, instead of base health. So like Overwatch, right, like some characters in Overwatch have shields, right? Like, I believe like Echo, she has like shields. They're adding that to the game, and characters like Psylocke, Venom, Thor, Spider-Man, right? BP, look at BP, half his health is shields, right? And then he gets even more shields if you get the magic team up. So this is honestly, man, this is gonna be so chaotic, because a lot of characters are just gonna be, this looks really broken. But another thing you gotta consider too is that they did say that they're nerfing ult charges because of this, right? Because there's gonna be a lot more abilities, a lot more chaos happening on screen. It's only natural that you're going to be getting your ult a lot faster. So they did say that they did nerf the energy charge globally to match that of the current, like, rate in which you get your ult. So we'll see, because that means that like a character like Bruce Banner is gonna take even longer to go back into Hulk form, but hey, it is what it is, right? And I should probably be making another video. I'll probably make another video, maybe not, because it's really not that like crazy. But basically they show the patch notes, and for the most part they kind of nerfed, they did nerf Rocket and they didn't nerf Cyclops, and they buffed some characters here and there, but overall most characters got nerfed because now the anchor like stats that you get for being the anchor character, they're completely gone. There's no longer any anchors in a game, right? Because every character has abilities. So there's no longer anchor buffs. Like Daredevil, for example, he got he basically overall got nerfed because he currently has a 5% damage bonus for being the anchor towards for Punisher, I believe, where he has the smoke grenade. That's completely gone. So Daredevil just straight up just got 5% less damage, and that goes for a lot of supports as well, not just DPS. DPS now do less damage, and support are going to be doing less healing. But of course, like this team up overhaul change is going to drastically change a lot of the dynamics in which we're currently experiencing in Marvel Rivals. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think. But just looking at a lot of these like team ups, like this is just incredible. Also, like Iron Man got a Thor team up, which is kind of annoying seeing this video because whoever's playing like Iron Man right here doesn't shoot the missiles, and he doesn't do like the grenades either, like the auto fire, right, with the rockets. He's just doing the beam attack, which is cool, but like I really want to get my hands on it, right? And also this fucking ability of Spider-Man, like this is so annoying, right? And how anybody's gonna be able to do combos with Spider-Man, this shit is gonna be so lame. But remember, Namor got the gamma turret back. So if you're a Spider-Man player, bro, I am swapping so fucking fast. You have no idea, bro. I'm so tired of y'all motherfucking Spider-Man players, bro. You guys are so fucking annoying. But Namor, he got that gamma turret, bro. Like, bro, we're so bad, bro. But yeah, and he does have the team up with Luna, but it's not the same. He doesn't get an ice turret. He just gets like a tidal wave that does damage and slows, I believe. I don't know. But yeah, this is really incredible. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Are you excited for this new update? I definitely am, and expect a lot more videos from me because this is just gonna be insane, right? I'm gonna be playing a lot of new characters that I don't typically play too much because they're kind of just like boring or just straight up bad. But this is gonna be something really to look forward to. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And yeah, if you guys want to see the rest of this video, just go to Marvel Rivals channel and just go to the stream and just literally take a look at the rest of their videos. I mean, I already checked a good portion of the video, but there's so much left. There's so much left. I can't be here yapping all day, right? So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, and you know, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.